So someone has asked a question that I think is very important for the sake of practicality. They have asked, what does God's will look like? How can a person differentiate between their own ambitions and God's ambitions? How can a person know that God is working out his ambitions in them? And like I've said, you can have your desires and you can have your plans. God is not averse to you having desires. What he's against is you making his will subservient to those desires. But to answer the question, I think that the easiest way to differentiate between our own carnal ambitions and God's ambitions, or the way to discern if a desire we have, however big or small, is a God-given desire, is to ask the question of why and what. So the first question, why do I want the thing that I want? Why do I desire this thing that I desire? However, the thing with this first question is that you can be crafty and lie even to yourself that you have noble reasons for wanting or desiring the things that you desire, even when you really don't. I want to be a billionaire so that I can do great and mighty things to advance God's kingdom. Our hearts are so deceitful that we can theoretically concoct all the virtuous reasons for doing something that we don't actually believe, but we will say it because it sounds nice, it sounds virtuous, it sounds noble enough. This is why the second question is a lot more reliable and foolproof, because it has evident fruit. The answer to the question is to be seen, and it is, what am I willing to part with on the road to obtaining this desire or fulfilling this ambition? If I'm willing to pocket righteousness at any point in order to fulfill this dream, if I'm willing to forego Christ-likeness, which is the chief and primary work of God in my life, at any point in order to fulfill this ambition, in order to lay hold of this, my desire, it is just that. It is my desire. It is not God's desire. In following God's ambition, in following God's will and purpose for my life, I should and must end up with God, not away from him. In fact, permit me to add one more question, the question of the where. This road I'm walking on, this path that I'm taking, where is it leading me? Where's the final destination? Do I end up walking next to Jesus? Do I end up looking like him? Or do I end up away from him? Do I end up with a Jesus of my own creation that looks nothing like the Jesus of the Bible? And you can tell. That job is already making you a liar. Your desire to climb up the career ladder and conquer the business sphere is already making you pad up your LinkedIn profile with lies and half-truths in the name of branding. Your ambition to be a kingdom billionaire is already making you a callous businessman. You treat your staff poorly, you don't pay them what they deserve, you are making unjust profits with your products and your services. You can tell, you can tell. See, if it is God's ambition, if it is a God-given ambition that is driving your heart, at every point in time on the road to fulfilling that ambition, that dream, that desire, your chiefest goal, the chiefest desire, the chiefest ambition of your heart will be to make sure that you are pleasing God, that you are obeying his commands, that you are living for his pleasure. I hope that this helps. I hope that this answers the question and makes it a little clearer. God bless you.